Coming to you live on DSTV channel 41 and GoTV channel 144 on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. We're Joy News on TV. We're also streaming on YouTube. We're Joy News Live. My name is Mapita Sibidi and this is Joy News Interactive. We have an exciting show coming up, so stick and stay. We'll be back after this. You're still watching Joy News Interactive with myself, Mapita Sibidi. Now, the video we're about to play is of the military on the front line of the Galamsey fights. The video credit is the Ghana Armed Forces. So we posted it on our Facebook page and you had a lot to say. But before we take your reactions, let's watch the video. So we posted that video on our Facebook page and we've been getting some interesting reactions. Let's see if we can check those reactions out on our Facebook page. You can join the conversation on Joy News on TV, but at Freddie Blay on Facebook says, is that the way to stop illegal mining? Oh, Ghana, to kill innocent souls who are not getting jobs. The shooting and stuff will not change anything because to scare them from doing illegal mining is not by shooting, but a better way of curbing it. So is this the Nkrumah Ghana, he's asking. Jamani Abubakari says, the soldiers are shooting wayward, missing targets. They need more training on shootings. I see. Cool Leader says, I'm saying on authority that no one is fighting Galamsey. The drama you see is just to win praises in the court of public opinion. Those sustaining Galamsey are the political financiers and powerful kings. I have never seen any big man arrested except laborers and drivers who could be replaced. As for those guys firing from the Rickety helicopter, I have time for them later. Okay, that's according to coup leader. Ricky Steven says, imagine if this helicopter is shot at in retaliation. Just imagine, that's an automatic war. Military should know better. And just because you're the army, it doesn't mean people don't have weapons hidden. Sankwa Joshua says, Ghana Army dear, see the way they are wasting bullets. Ish. And Ibrahim says, Ghana Army part dear, if you want to fight, just go and meet Togo for friendly war. Let's see Anna Muslim Matriso. That's Sally Siedu says, Bawumia scammed the vulnerable people with his hostels. Osei says, no matter what, the best of shelter Bawumia provides for her. If she doesn't have formal education or any technical vocational skills and only head porting is what she will do, then trust me, you shall suffer the way she's suffering. Okay. Vincent Watcher says, what attitude does the government want this work to fix? The system is corrupt and so bad to the poor. Away from that, something that's also been trending on our Facebook page is a story about Kaya. Now, they are the human shopping baskets in Ghana's markets, and statistics say there are over 10,000 of them in Accra alone. The beginning of a 5-part series, my colleague Justice Bedu followed Valentina Roberts, a 14-year-old girl, Kaya girl, to shine light on the life of a growing number of Accra's headquarters. In case you missed it, here's a snippet of it.
Munyina no Robert here. Kenani Valentine. Masasi. My space bin ya folia. Ako jo ala magana kama tasa. Moment man. Lies you for it. Mama Chazaya. Sometimes no one afford to go 50 or 60. Friend of my life home traffic. When you then a bed the Tamale station. A big cocoa board. The man like on Anka. Like none more was no now that's for sorry. No the someone was on my sorry. Or has you could put a on in the Buya Bakeva. I could to say I was a boy. Wouldn't
Now, you've been reacting to that on our social media pages. Let's go to Facebook and see what you had to say. All right, Snigana says, send them to do farming in their hometown. Accra is flooded with humans. And Kansa really says they should go to Baumea. Abdullah says, education is now free. They should go back to their respective towns and go to school. Don Diego says the question is how many degree holders are working currently in the country. People don't have degrees and PhD in some countries, but the system is changing them automatically. Blinks says this country is really a joke. Upon seeing the video, it's very sad indeed looking at how our natural waters can turn into mud, all because of one selfish gains. So I'm guessing he's talking about the Galamsey video we showed. But Philip was also saying firepower doing something to represent something. On that note, we're going to take a quick breather. When we come back, we're talking about football, and you don't want to miss that. All right, now let's talk about our Drive Safe campaign. If you have a car and maybe you have this dashboard and you want to find out what the meanings of some of the signs are, let's check this out.
These are the most common dashboard lights or dashboard warning lights that we can find in most of the cars. There are more. The new cars that are coming, because of how they manufactured it, they've brought more into it. But these are the common ones we can find on every car. I will start from down here. This light tells you about your seat belt. It tells you about your seat belt. The moment people sit in your car and you see this light, it means that some of the passengers are not with their seat belt. They need to put on their seat belt. After they put it on and you still find out that this light is on, then there is a problem with your seatbelt system. It needs to be checked. It needs to be checked. When you check it, with all these icons, please do not give it to mechanics. It will shock you what mechanics can do. It will shock you what mechanics can do. With the ABS we are seeing is anti-lock braking system. It is also connected to your braking system, which unlocks the wheels. When you brake, you have an emergency brake. If the car has no ABS and you brake, you give an emergency brake, your wheels lock. But this system has been placed in the car so that when your wheels lock, automatically it unlocks it. So when this light appears on your dashboard or your instrumentation panel, you need to have it checked. Do not give it to mechanics, because the mechanic will work on this, the lights cannot go, then all he can do is to cut the cable. When he cuts the cable, this light goes off. He has worked on your car because you wanted the light off. He has worked on it. But this is also important for our car. It helps the braking system for effective braking. So please, when it happens that any of these lights are on instrumentation panel, give it to a diagnostic people. They'll put a machine on it which will detect what exactly happened to this and tell them what to do to repair it. The next one is our oil pressure light, which when it appears on your dashboard, is telling you that your oil is getting finished. Gradually your oil is getting finished. Quickly we need to have it checked. There could be a leakage somewhere, which the oil leakage could be internal, it could be external. If it's internal, you would not see it. But if it's external, it will drop on the ground for you to see. So when it's external, quickly you have it checked. If it's internal, you also have it checked. The next is our fog light. When you see this on, it means that your fog light is on. All you need to do is to put it off. When you put it off, it will go out. It will go out. Then we move to the next line. This icon tells us that our tire pressure is down. It tells you that your tire pressure is down. Then the newer cars that are coming in, this is not there. What you see is they draw a car. A car appears on your instrumentation panel. Then they write numbers at the tires. They will draw a car, then they'll write numbers on the tires. Let's say 36, 36, 36, 36. But the moment the other 136 goes down, let's say 28, it means that the one with the 28 has a problem. It has a puncture, or the inflation pressure in there has gone down. So you need to work on it. It could be a slow puncture, or it could be that the fluid or the paste they use doing, like this is an example of a tire. They use paste on the side so that it gets very good contact with the rims. So if the paste has worn out or there is no paste, then there'll be air going out of your tire. There'll be air going out of your tire. So please, when we see that it deals with your tire pressure, the moment you work on it, you put in air, you move on it, this light should go off. If it still stays there, then it means we should check all our tires. We should check all our tires. Then the next one deals with the airbag. The next one deals with the airbag. Sometimes people confuse themselves with this and that. This is the seat belt and this is the airbag. The moment your airbag light comes on means that your airbag has a problem. It needs to be checked. If you don't check it and it still stays on, when there is a head-on collision, whereby your airbag should come out to protect you, it wouldn't come out. It wouldn't. So please, when the light is on, we should have it checked. Why the light is on? It could be your sensor. The airbag sensor is gone, is spoiled. So all they need to do is to change it. The next one is a demister. A demister or a defroster. This in our car helps defrost our windshield when it's raining. Sometimes you see that the windscreen becomes frosty. Drivers will be driving at the same time using dusters to clean the windshield, which is wrong. In driving, you need both hands on the steering wheel. So all you need to do is to push this, and it generates heat. It brings out heat at the same time, the cold air, just to defrost your windshield for effective driving. Then we have this, which is the hazard indicator knob. You just press it and your double indicator light comes on. What we hear people saying, trafficator, trafficator. It's called traffic indicator light. The two light comes on, which tells everybody that is following you or ahead of you that there is a problem with your car. Normally we see people, the moment it starts to rain, people put on their hazard light. It is wrong. When it's raining, we don't put on hazard light. All you need to put on is your headlight. You put on the headlight, so people, everybody behind you will see your brake light. And those coming from in front or your front will also see that there is a car ahead of them. You don't put on your hazard light when it is raining. We should take note of that. We move to this, which talks about traction. It deals with traction. When this light is on, it means that your tires are not getting hold of the road well. They are not getting hold of the road well. There are mechanisms which will help you when you get to a point you can put it off, but some of them do not have those. If your car doesn't have it and it stays on, your car is not having traction. It normally happens when you are in muddy areas or you are climbing a hilly area. That is when this light comes on. You are forcing the car to move on the road and it's not having traction. It will appear. The next one deals with our fuel. When this light comes on, tells you that your fuel has gone down. Your fuel has gone down. When you allow this light on severally for some time, your fuel pump will cease. And when your fuel pump ceases, your car, you can't use it. All you need to do is to change it. It will amaze you that the fuel you buy into your car is not as expensive as the fuel pump. The fuel pump is very expensive than the fuel we buy in our car. So please, we should be very, very careful. So when we shouldn't allow our fuel light, warning light, to come on. Always it should be at the top. Then the next one, which looks like there is a shoe in there, are only found in automatic vehicles. They are not found in manual vehicles. They are only found in automatic vehicles, which says that when you see this light on, it means that you were forcing the car to change without using the brakes. You know, before you change your gears, you need to slam the brakes so hard before you change. But if you do not do that and you are forcing the gears to change, this light will come on. It will be there. So it prompts you that there is something wrong. You are not doing something right. So when you see the light, all you need to do is to slam your brakes down and change. This light will go off. It will go off. The next one deals with the temperature gauge. The new cars that are coming do not have what we saw previously when I showed the instrumentation panel. But now they come with this. In the morning you start your car. Since it has not heated up, you see a blue color. As the engine heats up, when it gets to its level, this light will go off. But the moment you see this light illuminated red, then there is overheating taking place. Quickly, you have to park your car and check why the overheating is happening.
All right, so now I know when I buy my BMW, I'll know everything that is on my dashboard. And that's how I end JoyNews Interactive with yourself, Mapita CBD. You know how to join the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're JoyNews on TV. Have yourselves a fantastic day.